What's up, everybody? Hey, Josh. What's up, Brady? Tammy? Mason? Let's get going. So people say just be yourself. I actually heard somebody say that today. They were talking about today. They were saying something in a meeting, and they said, "I'm just gonna be myself." That's interesting to me. It's an interesting statement. The fact that you're aware of this is actually fascinating to me, to know that, I'm just gonna be myself. Well, what else are you gonna be? Right? So like when I say that, you think, well, I'm gonna be me. Well, of course, it's like a given, but yet we still say it. We still say, I'm gonna be myself, which to me says that you know that you can't be yourself. You know that you have the capabilities to not be you. But I think we take that for granted. And I think many times subconsciously, we aren't ourselves. I've done it. I've done it to the most extreme cases. So to know yourself is the foundation of confidence. And I want to talk to you guys today about confidence, self-confidence. We all deal with it. I don't give a shit if you're the manliest man watching or the most confident woman ever. We all need to understand self-confidence. We all need to understand what is the foundation of it. Without this awareness, you can't be confident. To know yourself is the foundation of confidence, and it's a practice. It is not just something you are. It's a practice, especially because we live in a society that really breaks that down, redefining who you are as you start to project yourself and attach yourself to things in society and the things that you see on social media and all of the things out there that you start to identify with. People, celebrity, glamour, fame, money. You attach your identity onto those things, therefore losing yourself and not really knowing who you are. You're a soul. You're not your mind, you're not your body, you're not your heart. Therefore, you actually say those things are yours. My heart, my mind, my thoughts, my body, right? So if we're saying those things are ours as a possessive thing, what are you? What is the my? That's yourself. That's who you are. You are the self. That's what they say it. Like Buddhism and yoga and all that kind of stuff. They say you are the self. Christianity would call it the soul. That's who you are. That's who's in charge. That's the one running the show. Have you ever seen Men in Black, where, for those of you who've seen Men in Black, the alien opens up. It's like a man, and they opens up, and there's a little like alien inside the chest running the man. That's pretty right. That's pretty who you are. There's something inside that you know. You always know when you're doing right, when you're doing wrong, when you're going in the right direction, when you're not going in the right direction. Many people rely on a fake sense of confidence, an outside attainment, and possession to give everyone a sense that you have your shit together. I've done it. I think that we need to become aware of who we are and understand, where is this sense of confidence that everybody thinks they have. Where is it coming from? Is it coming from truly your soul? If it is, then you are confident because you know who you are. Building confidence in yourself is a practice, by the way. It's not like you come to this realization. It's not like you come to this place where you're like, oh, I know who I am now. I'm completely confident and I know myself. No, it is a practice. Because especially in Western society, like the one we live in, we come to a place where we have been, from childhood, are given constructs, given thoughts, societal attachments, all the things that I mentioned. We attach our value to them, we attach our identity to them, and all of those things, and we can become more separated from the actual person inside, the soul, the person we are. So therefore, everything, our happiness, our joy, all the things that we hold dear and value of like giving us safety and foundation are attached to things that could actually go away. That's why, like, what does it say in the Bible? It says something like, it's harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than it is for something to go through a camel to go through an eye of a needle or something. But that's really true, because maybe a rich man would attach himself or herself to money. right? And they attach so much of their value and identity to these things that when the money goes, so does who they are. And then they end up in a place where they don't know who the fuck they are anymore. So place something else in money. What have we attached ourselves? Maybe a person, maybe a job, anything. You just fill in the blank. So what we find is if you live long enough and you really try and explore, when the things we attach our identities to go away, we find ourselves in a place of complete insecurity, lack of confidence, and when we start turning on ourselves, what happens is your ego and your mind get pissed and they'll never blame themselves, they'll blame something else. So you turn that aggression and you project onto other things. So what I'm trying to say is building confidence in yourself is a practice, because when you finally open up and you become aware of who you are, or should I say what you are, the soul, the self, the one in charge of all the other things, then you have to get to know yourself. And I don't know about you, but I've never met a person that I have just completely knew right away. It takes time, practice. It takes investment to know someone. And when you've been apart away from your identity for that long, unaware subconsciously of who you really are, it's going to take some time to really get back in the flow of that natural state, who you are. Are you willing to take the time to get to know yourself? That's really the question. Because that practice of getting to know yourself, if you're willing to take that on, it's time for the pain. It's time for the, what do they call it when you detox? If pain came in, there's only one way out, and it's gonna hurt just as bad going out. A friend of mine, Matt Laughlin, says, you're like a propane tank and you're just full of pain and full of memories and repression, and you just open it and it starts to come out and it fucking hurts, right? What he says to me, he says, you just gotta keep asking for more. Are you guilty about something in your life? Are you sad about something? Are you grieving? Well, I want more grief. I want more pain. Keep going, because eventually it will run out, and the only thing that will be left is you. Then you can really build an authentic life. As a matter of fact, you don't got to build shit. You just got to stay empty, stay open, and allow life to happen, and enjoy that oneness or that enlightenment or that catharsis in life. I like to think life is kind of like a video game when we're trying to get to know ourselves. Like as I try to regress and let go, I like to think of a video game. I remember I'm from the age of Mario Brothers. I used to play Mario, and the way Mario was played was if you died, you go back to the beginning. I could get all the way to the stupid flagpole and try to hit the duck or the turtle, and that thing would kill me. I go back to the beginning. It doesn't matter how far I got. But it really depended if I kept playing how badly I wanted to beat that level and move up. That's life. As you get to know yourself and move forward and start to get to know and find that confidence, that foundation of confidence, and maybe you fall back into some old habits. Maybe you've tried and you tried and you tried and you've tried and you've tried to get to know yourself, and it feels like it's never going to work. It feels like you're never going to feel open and enlightened. A lot of times it's you get to the very end and you're just almost breaking through because it's just feeling so much pain, and you identify that pain as failure, but actually that pain is just all of it coming out, and you're almost there, and then that turtle kills you and you have to go back to the beginning. And when you're at the beginning, you can either choose to feel guilty and shameful for not succeeding, or you can start the fuck over and want to beat that level and understand, okay, when I got to that spot, I remember that turtle killed me. I remember I felt that way. Next time, I'm just going to say more. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it. And then when you jump on and hit that flag, go down into the castle, man, boom, next level. Then you go to the next one. And then you beat the game. So, where do you start? Well, you can start by respecting yourself enough to do this. Respect that it's okay for you to be in the position that you're in. Sure, you made a bunch of mistakes. Sure, you may have hurt someone or hurt yourself. Sure, you may have been a victim of things. You may be a product of your childhood. You may be somewhere in your life where you're putting a lot of blame on other things. Well, how about time to start owning up to the present time of where you're at, understanding who you are, what you are, and that you're the motherfucker in charge. No more blaming anybody. You've discovered who you are, and now that you've discovered it, you became aware of the thing in charge, which is you, not your body, not the thoughts in your head, not the emotions in your heart, but you, the one that knows. Now you can respect yourself. And now you can expect to be treated well. And that's what confidence is. Confidence is the expectation of being treated well. One of my coaches, Patrick, told me that. And when he said that, it just mushroom clouded my head. Just I just understood it. I was like, wait, I can just expect to be treated well. That's all it is. Sometimes we need to simplify things. We're like, confidence is this. Really, confidence is the expectation of being treated well. So if you're going to walk into a coffee shop, you walk into work, you walk in anywhere and there's people around, or you just walking down the damn road, just say, I expect to be treated well today. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. As long as you've discovered who you are and you discovered that you're going to be improving and you're going to be better. And you're going to also give love with no expectation in return. And then you're also, when you give love, check to make sure that it's actually you who is giving love, not your mind or your ego or your body. Like when your mind or your ego gives love, it's just wanting something in return, which isn't really love at all. It's a manipulation. We all do it. We all do it. Try letting go of that and give love without expectation of return. Surrender all expectation to result, and you will not succeed in this all the time because, like I said, it's a practice. You have to practice, and when you fail, which you will, go back to the beginning of the level and go kill that damn duck or turtle. So, here's your homework. Leave this podcast. Go somewhere today or tomorrow. Walk into a coffee shop, walk somewhere where you're normal, and just tell yourself, I expect to be treated well because I know who I am. And then maybe give somebody some love. And then don't expect anything in return. And that's it. See ya.